Namaskar kids, I am Partho Ghosh from the Vedic IQ. In our previous video, we learned about the unfortunate tale of Dantil, the wealthy merchant, and Goram, the sweeper. We saw how cleverly the sweeper banned the merchant from the royal household and taught him a lesson. The two jackals, Karkat and Damnak, were worried about the bull's closeness with the lion. They feared that someday the Lion King might discard them. Damnak did not want to meet the same fate as the sage and the jackal. But what exactly happened with the sage and the jackal? We will explore in this video. Once upon a time, in a distant monastery, there lived a saint. His name was Dev Sharma. He had accumulated a significant amount of wealth. All the time, he received gifts, clothes, and money as donation from his well-wishers and disciples. However, the sage was worried about his wealth. He feared of it being stolen. Due to his lack of trust in others, he carried all his money in a bag that never left his side. Ashadbhuti, a sly thief, saw that the sage always carried a bag with him. Thus he assumed that it certainly contained something valuable. One day, Ashadbhuti went to the saint. Falling at his feet with utter reverence, he expressed his desire to renounce worldly ties and seek the path to enlightenment. He said, "O holy saint, this world, this life, everything is an illusion. Please show me the path to enlightenment." Touched by his humility, Deva Sharma explained that by chanting the sacred mantra Om Namah Shivaya and adorning oneself with holy ash, one could become Shiva and attain liberation from the cycle of rebirth. He accepted Ashadbhuti as his disciple but cautioned him against entering the hermitage at night, as solitude was an essential aspect of the saintly life. Instead, Ashadbhuti would reside in a hut at the entrance of the monastery. Now kids, why do you think Dev Sharma asked Ashadbhuti to not enter his hermitage at night? Why did he need to stay far away from where the saint slept at night? Is it because he indeed believed that solitude was an essential aspect of a saint's life? Is it because he hated Ashadbhuti? Or is it because he feared that someone might steal all his wealth from him someday? Take your time and think about it. With promises to follow every command from his guru, Ashadbhuti gained the trust of the saint and began attending to his needs. However, he could not shake off his desire to possess the valuable money bag. He contemplated extreme measures. He even thought of killing Deva Sharma. The old man is very cautious of his bag. How do I snatch it from him? Shall I kill him? He thought. But as Ashadbhuti struggled to devise a plan, one day a son of one of the saint's disciples came to meet him. The visitor invited the saint to his village to perform the sacred thread ceremony Upnayan for his son. Dev Sharma gladly accepted the invitation. He packed his luggage, tied the bag of wealth around his waist, and took Ashadbhuti along with him on the journey. During the journey, they reached a beautiful river. After bathing in the river, Deva Sharma felt an urge to answer the nature's call. But he needed to keep his stuff somewhere or give it to someone. He handed over all his belongings to Ashadbhuti, even the bag of money. He said, "Ashadbhuti, I must respond to the nature's call. I am leaving this holy quilt of Shiva with you. Take care of it while I am away." Ashadbhuti eagerly waited for this moment. He saw an opportunity to fulfill his deceitful plan. The moment Dev Sharma went out of sight, Ashadbhuti swiftly collected the money bag and made his escape. Meanwhile, Dev Sharma, blissfully unaware of his disciples' true intentions, found himself captivated by a sight that caught his attention. He saw a fierce battle between two big goats. Blood was flowing down the heads of the goats as they fought ferociously. Interestingly, a jackal, driven by its desire for the bloodshed by the fighting goats, saw an opportunity for a hearty feast. Unfortunately, the jackal's desire for food led to its demise. It got caught between the warring goats and met a tragic end. Unaware of the theft, Dev Sharma returned to the spot where he had left Ashad Bhuti only to find his disciple missing. Panic and confusion gripped the saint's heart as he realized that both the money bag and his deceitful disciple were nowhere to be found. Overwhelmed with grief and despair, the saint began wailing. "O Ashadbhuti, what have you done? I have lost everything in this world." Now, my dear kids, as we reflect on this story, let us ponder a few questions together. Why do you think Ashadbhuti chose to betray his guru? What other choices could he have made? And what valuable lesson can we learn here? Take a moment to share your thoughts and insights. After telling this story, Damnak said to Karkat, the sage and the jackal were responsible for what happened to them. But speaking of the closeness of the bull and the lion, I will create a rift between them. Karkat was worried. He was not convinced that Damnak could create a rift between the fierce lion and the wise bullock. He said, "The bull is intelligent and the lion is mighty. Even if you are very clever, I do not think you can create a rift between them." Damnak said, "I can use my wit, just as the crow did when he killed the black snake." Damnak then went ahead and told Karkat the story of how the crow killed the black snake, which we will discover in the next video. Until then, keep exploring, learning, and embracing the wisdom of these timeless tales. Remember, kids, our actions have consequences, and it is crucial to choose the path of honesty, integrity, and compassion. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Namaskar.